High in the Andes, where the air is thin and the sun is fierce, lie the ruins of a civilization that mastered the sky. Long before the Inca forged their golden empire, the Tiwanaku people built a city of monolithic stone, engineered a unique way of life at the roof of the world, and ruled over a vast, multi-ethnic state. They carved gateways from single stones, raised massive statues to their gods, and fed hundreds of thousands in one of the world's harshest environments. Then they vanished, abandoning their great city. Who were the people of Tiwanaku, and why did their world collapse? Join us as we ascend to the Altiplano to find out. Our story begins nearly 4,000 meters above sea level on the Altiplano, a vast, windswept plateau in the heart of the Andes. This is a land of extremes: brutal cold, intense solar radiation, and low oxygen. Yet it was here, on the shores of the sacred Lake Titicaca, that one of South America's most influential civilizations was born. Around 100 AD, Tiwanaku began its transformation from a small agricultural village into a major ceremonial center. The abundance of water from the lake, combined with the domestication of hardy camelids like llamas and alpacas, provided the foundation for what was to come. Over centuries, Tiwanaku grew into a breathtaking city of stone. Its ceremonial core meticulously planned and constructed, the city was not just a place to live. It was a sacred landscape, an axis mundi, or the center of the world for its people. At its heart lay great structures like the Colosseum, a massive raised platform, and the enigmatic semi-subterranean temple, its walls famously studded with hundreds of unique stone heads, perhaps representing the diverse peoples of the empire or ancestral spirits. The architectural achievements of the Tiwanaku are staggering. Their masons worked with andesite and sandstone, incredibly hard volcanic rocks, which they quarried, moved over vast distances, and carved with a precision that baffles engineers to this day. They created monolithic statues of their rulers or gods, some over 7 meters tall, and perfected a technique of fitting massive stone blocks together without mortar, often using eye-shaped copper clamps to secure them, a hallmark of their advanced engineering. Perhaps their greatest innovation was not in stone, but in soil. To feed a large population in a climate with nightly frosts, the Tiwanaku developed an ingenious agricultural system known as sukakalu, or raised fields. They constructed a vast network of elevated planting beds separated by water channels. During the day, the water in the canals would absorb the sun's heat, and at night, it would radiate that heat back, creating a microclimate that protected the crops from the deadly frost, allowing for massive agricultural surpluses. This mastery of engineering, both in stone and in soil, allowed the Tiwanaku to build a stable and prosperous heartland. From this powerful center, they projected a unique cultural and religious influence across a vast and diverse region, uniting it under the gaze of their powerful gods. If this journey to the roof of the world has captured your imagination, I invite you to consider subscribing to the Dusty Codex. Your support is what makes these deep dives into forgotten history possible. Before we explore the spiritual heart of the empire, I'm curious, which Tiwanaku innovation do you find more impressive? Their monolithic stone carving or their raised field farming? Let's discuss in the quiet comments section below. At the center of the Tiwanaku cosmos was a powerful deity, often called the staff god. This figure, depicted on the gateway of the sun and throughout their art, is shown as a frontal-facing figure holding a staff in each hand, with rays emanating from its head. This deity, a likely precursor to the Inca creator god Viracocha, was a sky and weather god, controlling the sun, rain, and lightning, the very forces that governed life and death in the harsh Altiplano, the staff gods. Imagery became a unifying symbol throughout the empire. The Tiwanaku Empire was not a militaristic, conquering state like the later Inca. Instead, it expanded its influence through a combination of trade, colonization of strategic agricultural zones, and the powerful appeal of its religious ideology. Archaeologists find Tiwanaku-style pottery, textiles, and religious icons hundreds of kilometers away, from the Pacific coast to the eastern jungles. Local elites likely adopted Tiwanaku culture and religion to enhance their own status, creating a vast sphere of influence centered on the great city. Around 1000 AD, after centuries of stability and influence, the Tiwanaku Empire experienced a rapid and catastrophic collapse. Its monumental capital was abandoned, its sophisticated farming system fell into disrepair, and its political influence across the Andes disintegrated. What caused this great collapse? The most compelling evidence points to a dramatic and prolonged period of climate change. Ice core data from Andean glaciers reveals that a severe drought lasting for decades, perhaps even a century, struck the region. For a civilization so perfectly adapted to a specific climate, this drought would have been catastrophic. The raised field system, dependent on stable water levels from Lake Titicaca and local rivers, would have failed, leading to widespread famine and social stress. Faced with starvation and a crisis of faith, as their weather gods had seemingly failed them, the empire's social fabric likely unraveled. The people of Tiwanaku abandoned their great stone city, dispersing into smaller, more sustainable communities, leaving their monumental achievements as a silent testament to their former glory, waiting to be rediscovered.